It should pop up saying it's recording. Turn it on. It's not gonna be perfect, but
Yeah.
get
There
on
we
there.
go.
Yeah.
All right, everyone, it is 7 o'clock and I'll call the meeting to order. We currently have a quorum present with one member, Christina Thompson, absent. Going down the agenda, starting out with citizen comment period. Are there any citizens in the audience wishing to make a comment? Seeing none, we'll move on. First item is consent item 1, consideration and possible action to approve the November 9th, 2023 library board meeting minutes. If you don't mind, take a look at them. Let us know if there are any requested amendments. Are there any requested amendments? Hearing none, is there a motion to approve? There's been a motion. Is there a second?
Yes.
Seeing a second, all in favor? Any opposed? Motion passes. More readers on the line, sign it. Thank you. Next item on the agenda, new business, item 1, introductions and onboarding materials for new board member. Gloria, welcome. Glad to have you here. I guess you do introductions, make sure you know who everybody is. I'm Spencer Copeland. We met here this week.
I'm Morgan Harrell.
Mary Bender.
Jessica Robinson. I'm Jessica McCart. I'm the assistant director of the library.
I was thinking of.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm Jerry Hendricks, I'm assistant city manager, and the library has been reassigned to me, so you'll be seeing a lot of it. Maybe not a lot, but some.
And then you met Colleen and she's out for a little bit. So. Oh. And we won't quiz you on the names.
That's good. It takes me a little while with things generally.
And we do have one more member, Christina Thompson. She's sick tonight, so she wasn't here, but she sends her remarks. We also have a welcome packet, but due to a miscommunication, they ended up printing out the huge PDF version of it. So we're going to email that to you. The welcome packet is only like 6 pages.
Okay, wait, that's the welcome packet?
I mean, that's all the support behind it, like all the.
There's primary one. If you want, you could definitely have it.
Wow.
Yeah. light reading.
Yeah, we're gonna start swearing in new members on it.
I'm tickled by it.
So Jessica, there are 2 PDFs. The one welcome packet is a 6-page and it has photographs of everything that we do and some links. But then the second PDF has a top and it's all of everything that we use so that people can just look at it. They can go to the links, but then they have the PDF handy.
Okay.
And
So it looks like this. If you don't look at it, that's a copy. Yes. I can write my own copy. Well, you're gonna have the PDF because that has links, and so the links will take you to all the documents that are correct. Yeah. I'll get a little job with that.
And I'll definitely have
the
that
binder is
too.
wonderful.
Thank you.
We'll make sure we have all the information, policies that we currently have, and other details that would be important to get you familiar with what you're at. If you have any questions, let us know, but also we'll do that after the meeting.
All right.
Any questions? Absolutely, you can grill it.
Well, I have lived in Colorado for 10 years now. I have 2 adult daughters. One is 22, one is 18 and heading to college in the spring. She took a gap semester. And my youngest son is in 5th grade at Medellin. Right now, I'm working at a small marketing company, but I'm also in school pursuing my degree. I hope to get a degree in library science, the direction that I am headed. I'm very excited about that. But I don't yet know which library science I'll be going, which program I'll be going into. I am aiming for a program at UT that does your bachelor and master's all in one. So, and my husband is a high school math teacher. He teaches at St. Andrew's Episcopal School in South Boston. So we spent a lot of time going back and forth between Austin and Kyle.
We're glad to have you.
Absolutely. Any questions for us or any things that you'd love to, any goals you have or thoughts you have that we can learn from?
I don't know, the things I'm interested in is really just learning the inner workings of our library. What do you feel like our library does well? And where does it need more support? Where does maybe struggle?
Thank you.
Yeah.
So, oh. I was gonna answer that, but then I was like, oh.
Go for it.
I was gonna say, our staff, the way they connect with the patrons, the customers is pretty top notch. They are so patient, so kind, and they recognize people when they come in, and it really is like a Hallmark movie life. It's just very warm and welcoming. And then I think what we're struggling with is what every library is struggling with right now is like people are still having to realize, one, we're here. That's always the biggest thing. Like, no, visit your local library. And then two, COVID just did a number on libraries across the nation as far as people coming in, checking out actual physical materials. Our program numbers, those are getting back to normal, but it's just the patrons coming into the library that we need to pick those numbers back up. So, yeah.
I know from the board standpoint, we've dedicated most of the past year on reviewing and updating the policy with the library, making sure that they're up to date, making any modifications in a post-COVID world. What do things just in practice are different now? Make sure the policies align with that. So that's been kind of our goal the past year. We're fingers crossed to wrap it up here early 2024, and then focus on any other projects that we can do to help that.
Awesome. Thank you. That's a really good overview.
Did I miss anything or any other stuff that you guys are focused on? And of course, if you have thoughts on other objectives, we'll round up policies at some point. We can do something different at this hour.
Right now, I'm just going to listen and learn. So we're doing good.
Anything else on this agenda item? Hearing none, moving down to continued business, library director's report. Jessica?
Yes. So we don't have too many items. One thing was we finished up the food for fines in November. We wrapped that up and I took those, the food down to the Hays County Food Bank and we donated 640 pounds of food, which I was like, this is impressive. And we were able to get, forgive over $1,500 worth of late fees, which is also really impressive. So that was definitely a kudos highlight, like yay, Kyle community for coming together and helping out with that.
Question. How does that compare to last year?
Oh, I don't know, because I don't have last year's numbers. I am able to run a report as far as like the fines go, of the fines forgiven last year. The actual pounds of food, I would have to ask the staff that was here last year. So I have a feeling it's comparable because whenever Joel was talking about it, he said, well, one, we never donate anything less than 500 pounds. And so he was saying they were taking a guess. I bet she's going to be 580, 590, just based on numbers from last year. So I feel like it's comparable. Of course. And then just heads up, we have our story time breaks coming up. So next week is our last story time, and we're going to take a breather for a couple of weeks, and we'll start back January 8th. And this brings me to one of our, if you want to help out, one of those events, like with the book sale. This one's right in the middle of the week though. We have Cookies with Santa, and I've been told it can draw hundreds of people, and it's on a Wednesday at 10:30, and I know most of y'all have 9 to 5s, but if you don't and you want to help out, we will take all the volunteers because it draws a lot of people. It's going to be the 13th, so it's just coming up Wednesday at 10:30. We're looking forward to it. It's going to be a lot of fun. And then Spanish classes wrapped up today, and they'll start back on the 22nd. Our other programs, such as the hobby night, those things will continue. The Tuesday wellness programs will continue. And then right now, what the staff is working on, this is a long one, Texas Municipal Library Directors Association report for the Achievement of Excellence in Libraries Award. That's what we're working on right now. So it's basically they give you 10 questions to answer, and you fill out this long report and submit pictures, and you have to have it submitted by December 31st. So that's kind of a joint effort on all of us. So we're going to get that in and enjoy the holidays and take a little break and start back fresh January.
Any other questions on?
I did have a question about post book sale last time.
Yeah.
Book sale, there was a number of surplus books and Colleen did help hauling them. Is that the case this time? Will be good.
Yeah.
Yeah, I took a load and Colleen took a load and we managed to get all of them in our 2 vehicles.
Yes, and now we're starting fresh again with the donations for the next book sale.
And it might be time for your next item for the Friends report. Do we have a number on how much sales were for that book sale?
So what was posted was that we took in a little over 3,000 that day. So, yeah. Pretty impressive. And I don't have the friends to get back to me for the
Okay.
report.
Does that include bag sales? Because Spencer was.
We were out of bags. There were no more bags anymore.
Yeah, it included everything. Yeah,
We ran out of bags in the first like 2 hours. It was
Yeah.
fast.
Wow.
yeah. There was a line. I don't know if, there was a line waiting to get into the door that day. And we just kind of paused. And were like, oh, there's a lot of people. And the community seemed very appreciative. So it was great.
And my understanding is that those bags are gone forever. The person who used to make them retired, and therefore, if you don't have one, you never will.
If you have one, it's a piece of history now.
Perfect. Do you want to add anything, Jerry, or are you good for this? Topic?
You guys are doing great. I can just introduce myself. Please. Jerry Hendricks, Assistant City Manager. I've been with the city for a little over 17 years. I've typically been over the library since it was in that little house across from Kyle Elementary. So I'm very familiar with the library, and the staff here is second to none. I'm excited that we have an assistant director now. Well, we always had an assistant director, but Jessica's doing a really great job. She's been thrust into the acting director, doing a really good job at that. I'm getting reacquainted with everybody, and I've missed them terribly since I've been here. I got reassigned when the previous city manager left. I served as interim director. We lost the city manager, we lost the assistant city manager, and our management analysts. So 60% of our executive suite left like the same day. So our new city manager is here, Brian Langley. You'll get a chance to meet him at some point. Awesome guy. He's exactly who we need for the city right now. And got another assistant, the third assistant city manager starts in a couple of weeks, so we'll be back up to full steam. City's moving forward. I've been here for 17 years. I've seen a lot of growth, but there's literally 12 big projects in the city right now, and any one of those projects would fully encompass a city our size. We have 12 of them. So lots of great things happening, and great things for the library too. And I'm excited to be back here.
Thank you. Anything else on this topic? Hearing none, you mentioned, Jessica, there was no Friends Library report, correct? Okay. And we're gonna have a quick meeting here, so we know the staff was focused on the reporting stuff, didn't want to put it down with more policy stuff in this month. But that brings us down to announcements, informational items, and next meeting. The next meeting is scheduled for Thursday, January 11th. Any concerns with that date? Hearing none. That concludes our business. Is there a motion to adjourn? There's been a motion.
It's the shortest one we've had.
Is there a second? Hearing a second, all in favor? Any opposed? Passes.
My favorite kind of meeting.
So we are adjourned here at 7:16.
Perfect.
Good job.
Merry Christmas.
Yeah.